Keep going, right up in the air. Okay, take it down, please.
Down.
Okay, Joby, down we go. Nice and slowly. Up, quickly up. Stop for about that high. With the feet. Right now? Yeah.
You need to show me where to sit.
Yeah. Nice and steady. Yeah. Stop there, please. Pull a little bit more. Pull a little bit more. Okay, then once you start spinning, right up in the air. Yeah, okay. Some amazing feats of sword swallowing by Hannibal Helmerto. Now Hannibal Helmerto, as you know, is the world's greatest sword swallower. We're not going to start with that one, we're going to start with the second one. As you can see, he is a walking work of art. There is more ink on the outside of his body than there is blood flowing within. Okay, let's take the shirt, let's take the jacket off, Helmer, come on. I'll hold that for you. Okay, Anastasia, we need the wibbly sword if we can. Okay, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. More ink on the outside of his body than blood flowing within. Take a look at the ears, ladies and gentlemen. The ears are forever elongated like the Ogoho tribe from darkest Africa. Take a look inside his mouth, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, he has a forked tongue. Okay, but a little more to Hannibal Helmerto than being a walking work of art. Oh yeah, oh hell yeah. He also happens to be the world's greatest sword swallower. Now we live in very cynical times and people don't believe that sword swallowing is true. They still think the sword retracts into the handle. Of course it doesn't, and there's around 100 sword swallowers all over the world proving otherwise. And you've got two at this very fair at the moment. Hannibal Helmerto being the sword swallower from the Circus of Horrors. But again, there's a lot more to Hannibal Helmerto. So, this first sword he's going to swallow, it's got something a little different to it. It's what we call the Sword of the Serpents. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the serpent sword, named because of its unique shape. Now, to allow Hannibal to swallow this little beauty, he's had to have even more body modifications. And he's had what we call in the sideshow trade, floating ribs. So all we do is anyone else just stand forward for me, and we're going to let you touch these floating ribs. Come on, come a little further closer. Come further forward, everybody. That's good. Okay, show my friends the floating ribs. There's one, and there's the other. And to prove it beyond any doubt, we're going to let you touch the floating ribs. Come on, anybody else want to come forward and touch them? I want you to go home tonight satisfied that sword swallowing is a genuine art, satisfied that he really does have floating ribs. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now when he swallows this sword, you will see his ribs floating from left to right. Here goes. Okay, the sword's going inside the mouth. He's forcing the sword down the throat. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Hannibal Alberto! That's good. Cover your mouth, you may do, sir. Okay, now we've seen him swallowing the serpent sword. But now it's time for the mother of all swords. A giant sword, ladies and gentlemen, measuring a staggering 3 foot 6 inches long, made of solid steel. We're going to ask him to be so kind as to take the sword, to place the sword inside his mouth, to force the sword down his throat, past his lungs. But this time we will go deep, deep, deep into the pit of his stomach. But ladies and gentlemen, there's more. Once the sword is deep inside him, if you go wild enough, he will bow forward, pushing his internal organs this way, that way, and that way. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to go wild even before he attempts this stunt, in case he doesn't survive. He is Hannibal Alberto! Okay, here goes. He's going to take the sword. The sword is going inside his mouth. He's going to force the sword down his throat. Here he goes. It's dropping, it's dropping. Here comes the bow! Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed king of the sword swallowers, Hannibal Alberto! Good, okay, we've seen him swallowing the serpent sword, we've seen him swallowing the giant sword. It's now time to swallow 3 swords at the same time. He's the only sword swallower in the world to attempt to swallow 3 swords of this size, of this sharpness, simultaneously. He is Hannibal Alberto! Okay, he's got 2 swords ready. The 3rd sword is just about to emerge. Here we go. The 3rd sword's coming in. Here we go. Here he goes. Come along, Hannibal Alberto, you can do this. Here we go. Look, the sword is going down. Come on, you can do this. Hannibal Alberto! Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed king of the sword swallowers, Hannibal Alberto, and his beautiful bride, Anastasia the Fourth. We'd like to thank you very much for watching us. We'd like to thank you very much for standing out in the pouring rain here at Carter's Steam Fair. And what I want you to do now is pay your money at that booth. Remember, the money is going to charity. Up the stairs you go, and you're going to watch the fantastic Wall of Death, written by the fantastic Mishan Brothers. Here they go. Okay, we're going to tip this crowd now, so come on, here we go. We're going inside the Wall of Death here.
What have I done? What have I done this fatal day? My bloodied hands, your bloodied face won't fade away. To take a life with a rampant knife 'twas all I need. To drain your veins, to taste your blood, to feel you bleed.